So, dear all, welcome to the YouTube channel of Learn Astrology with Parth. I wish you all a very happy Diwali. In today's video, we will be discussing about the latest transit of Jupiter in Cancer that happened on 18th of October. And although it is a transit for a very short period of time, as Jupiter is running Atichari means running in a very fast speed, and Jupiter will be staying in Cancer till 5th of December. After that, Jupiter will turn retro. Okay. So, although it is a very short transit of Jupiter, but as um, many of you are aware that Jupiter is a slow moving planet. So, when slow moving planets are concerned, like Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, and Ketu, so we in Bhrigunandinadi, we consider the transit of slow moving planets very important to create a base of the events. Although it is a transit of very short period of time, for a short period of time, but it is very much capable of creating a uh, what you can say a base of the future events. So when it will transit in next year in June 2026, finally in Cancer, then you will see the actual results. So guys, but still, if you the dasha is supporting, and uh, it is true that Jupiter will not be able to cross the significant degree, and it will not be that strong in Cancer this time. But if you are having Saturn in Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and the degree of Saturn is less, let's say less than 3 degrees, between 0 to 3 degrees, so the possibility of getting results are very high. Okay, so in today's class we will be going to study the we'll be going to learn the results of when you have Saturn in your natal chart in Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces sign. So, for those who don't know their chart, they just have to go to any software, any available application in their Android phone or iPhone. They can go to Play Store and download AstroSage, or there are multiple other different applications, and they can easily put their birth details, and they can sorry, they can create their D1 chart. D1 chart is basically the natal chart. So if you follow my channel, so I will not be discussing the transits like in traditional way. It is little different because every chart is different, and every we cannot generalize whether for this ascendant or this moon sign these events are happen or not, unless until we don't know the placement of planets. Okay, so in this video, in this class, we will study the results of what will happen, results of this transit if you have Saturn placed posited in the either in Cancer sign, either in or in Scorpio, or in Pisces. Okay. So guys, ideally this transit is considered very good. Okay, because Saturn is the karaka of your profession, any type of work you do, your karma. In Bhrigunandinadi, we consider the karaka of planet, and for the utmost important, more important is the karaka of planet and how it gets activated. So slow moving planets, without slow moving planets, there cannot be any event. This is for sure. And Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu, these are the most slow moving planets, out of which Saturn is the most, amongst all, the most slowest moving planet. It stays in one sign for more than for exactly for 2.5 years. And Jupiter stays in one sign for 1 year. But this time it is staying uh, for not more than 2 months because it is Atichari. Next year it will stay for entire 1 month, 1 year from 2026 to 27. Okay. So the background will be it can be visible in this month of November or December. Clear. So ideally, why I said this is called this is known as the best transit in while we talk about transit. Jupiter transit over Saturn or Saturn transit over Jupiter is considered very nice. Why? Because Saturn is profession and Jupiter is luck. So this time the profession the native gets the support of luck in the profession. Another thing, the positive aspects are the support of luck. We say they get the opportunities. So Jupiter is basically opportunities. Okay, and with a sample chart also, I will try to show you how it works. But there is a little negative aspects also, as Saturn is the karaka of diseases also, chronic diseases. So in this period of time, for when you have Saturn in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, you may get a disease which will take time to uh, for cure. It will take time, and after multiple dosage of medicine, even then you will not be able to see 100% results. So it will take time to get cure. So such diseases like airborne diseases, like respiratory diseases, cold and cough, and especially the Vat Rog, the because Saturn is a airy planet. It is a air element, and the it is a karaka of knees, your legs. So the problem of arthritis may arise significantly for those who got actually conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter in their natal charts. For them, it is very important to walk regularly. So the best remedy, I'm sorry, even I have Saturn in Pisces. So you can see I'm already experiencing these results in the form of cold and cough. And this can be through an infection, okay, bacterial infection, we say, or for some natives, it can be a pain in stomach, that can be a gastritis pain, gastric pain in stomach. That is also very easily we can see these results. So Saturn basically is very nice. Sorry, Jupiter transit over Saturn is very nice, very favorable for those who are seeking for the job opportunity and first job. Okay, first job for those who are looking for their first job. People come to me and they ask in their 20s, in their 18 years of age, or 20 years, 22, they ask when will be my first job. So usually we see, although there are other factors also, progression of Saturn is also checked, but normally an astrologer sees the transit of Jupiter over natal Saturn, or transit of Saturn over natal Jupiter, natal or trinal. So if you don't have Saturn in Cancer, but you have Saturn in Pisces, or you have Saturn in Scorpio, then also you can relate with the these all predictions. So let me share you a screen where you can see how you can check your placement of Saturn. Okay. Hope the screen is visible. So here you can see the T Jupiter means transiting Jupiter. It is transiting in Cancer sign. So if you have Saturn in Cancer, then you will get the 100% results. Okay. But if you have Saturn in Scorpio or Pisces, anywhere where four number written it is Cancer, anywhere where it is eight number written it is Scorpio, and anywhere it is where it is 12 number written it is the sign of Pisces. So wherever you will see in these signs, if Saturn is placed, posited in your D1 chart, natal chart, or you call it in Hindi Lagna chart. So wherever Saturn is written in any of these three signs, you will get the results. But 100% result you will get if it is Saturn is posited in Cancer. So I told you career opportunities, but this time it is happening in the watery signs. 4, 8, 12, these are all watery signs. So the change is prominent. Change in the profession. When Saturn is concerned, change in the profession. Okay. So Saturn are your servants also. The native, the housemaids, the employees under the native. They will leave the organization or they will find a good opportunity with a higher pay. It is also very much possible. Even the native himself will get a good opportunity with a higher pay, but with higher responsibilities, burden of work, and because of that also he will get sick. And general diseases I told you, which are breathing problems, infection in lungs, cold cough, gastric pain, arthritis, so pain in knees, trouble in knees, or respiratory diseases. Now we have to understand Jupiter is the Karaka of Jiva for everyone. For females, specifically, the Karaka of Jiva is Venus. But Jupiter is the natural Karaka of Jiva in Bhrigunandi Nadi for everyone. And when it goes over the Saturn, it increases the habit of procrastination. What is procrastination? Delay in work. So delay is done by the native itself. And this will increase if it is transiting over the Lagna Lord, which is the ascendant Lord, then the probability of this procrastination, development of procrastination in daily habits will be strongly visible. So native will himself will feel my work is delayed because Saturn is the Karaka of delayed also. So he gets a job change also, he gets a promotion also. But the new job he will get will demand, I have written here restrictions, the strict rule to be punctual. There will be a formal setup, formal sir madam setup, and the work will demand punctuality and coming on time. Such things, restrictions. Maybe you will have to submit your phones or a formal dress code, a uniform, such type of, or a roster. You may have to follow a roster also. Sorry. So, if one asks me what can be the remedy, this remedy is always done for the problem, not of the planet. So, better start worshipping any god or goddesses. We can, firstly, I'm not saying do not go for that path. Every astrologer has their own style of providing remedies. But what I will suggest is to walk regularly, maybe in the morning or in the evening, because this transit has the possibility which will increase the air element, gastritis, pain, arthritis, and little laziness, lethargic. Because of that, there can be digestion issues also. So I suggest evening or morning walk. for every native, it should be compulsory during for this 1 year, 1 month, and for the next entire 1 year from 2026 to 27. And if you see for some now, if you have multiple planets in these signs, these three signs, then the results will be depending on the degrees you have to. That is the advanced level of astrology that I will share. Some another video I will make on this. When you have multiple videos, how to predict. When you have multiple planets in one sign, how to predict. For example, if you are having Saturn 0 degree and Venus 15 degree and Ketu 23 degree, so there the results will get altered, but the 50-70% results you will be able to relate it when the transiting planet, any planet will touch the natal planet degree, you will get the results. And when you will cross that degree and you will go close to another planet degree, you will get that planet the results. So it is not that much difficult. Okay. So if you are new to my channel, I would like you to subscribe the channel. I will be making videos um, on multiple planets posited in your different signs and their transit results. So if you subscribe the channel, it will motivate me to make more and more videos. And I'm going to launch a course with a very nominal fees. You can enroll it for it also. And I wish you a very happy Diwali. Thank you very much and stay connected. Thank you.